gonna be alright. It's gonna be. Give it up, it's gonna be alright.
Yeah, what up? It's Jay-Z, live in freezing Cleveland right now. It's cold. About to head over to the venue. This is like the fourth show, I believe. Sold out like 4 nights. Everything's smooth. So, yeah, y'all come with me. Y'all ain't got. First show in Charlotte, we set a record. We put the most people in that building like ever. It was like a 360 sellout. You gotta understand, a 360 sellout, the seats behind the signs where it's obstructed view. You can't. That's what it say on the ticket. It says obstructed view. You can't really see the stage. And then we performing into the crowd, and they're behind us. I mean, so that's love right there. They really wanted to be a part of that. We got stuck in a snowstorm like Pennsylvania, but we went around it. So we was alright, but all the trucks with all the equipment and everything, they was all stuck in a snowstorm for like 5 hours. It's crazy. We like to use the house lights, the lights that's already there. We might not have our special pyro and all that stuff that we usually use for the show. But everything else show goes on, everything else gonna go on just as planned.
The ride was good?
I used to get here, then go over the list. Like some days we just change the list up. The order in which we do the shows. We just sit in the room. We got a whole little entertainment system, PlayStation and DVD and VCRs and all that. I just cool out, dress room for a minute. I don't know why they always bring Miller Genuine Draft. I think Dame asked for that. That's Dame Miller Genuine Draft right here.
Right, go ahead, man.
What do you ask for?
Where is that? Cristal. It's my drink. The good thing about this show, and we knew it, was like you got a lot of different guys, and everybody got songs, and everybody is a good performer. You know what I mean? So you don't have any laps. Redman and Method Man, they do their thing together. They show together. They on these things, so they fly into the audience on Ha-Ha, Crazy, DMX. I mean, they love that guy. He could be on stage, just he do his prayer, they go crazy. You know what I mean? And then I go on. It's work, it's a job, you know what I mean? And then, but it's a rewarding job, and it pays off right then and there. You get to see it right then and there. Every night you get to see people from all different places, just singing along to your songs.
Can you bounce with me, with me, with me? With me, with me, can you bounce with me, with me, with me? With me, with me, can you bounce with me, with me, with me?
So what about all these people saying a lot is riding on the Hard Knock Life tour about the future of, rap tours? Do you feel like a lot's riding on this?
Yeah, of course, because it's been almost over a decade since the last all hip-hop tour.
Yo, this is the HOC!
To qualify just a bit, the Hard Knock Life Tour is hip-hop's first full-scale, we're talking pyro and flying contraptions here, extended, 52 cities in all, 100% hardcore,
No Dick Van Dyke going on here.
arena tour in more than 10 years. Believe it or not, it's been that long since rap's first crossover sensation shocked naysayers by selling out venues typically reserved for rock spectacles.
It's like that, and that's the way it is. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
Run DMC's 1986 Raising Hell Tour, by virtue of its sheer existence, was a phenomenal cultural achievement for hip-hop, but it was also marred by a string of unrelated yet high-profile violent incidents, including a gang-related riot in Long Beach.
We saw everything. You see people getting slapped with chairs and blood gushing out of people. It was terrible.
And despite more stringent security measures, often sanctioned by the artists themselves, violence, occasionally fatal, continued to plague hip-hop shows.
95, 99% of people who want to see Run DMC are going to be hurt because of the 1%
1% who just want to have gang fights.
Indeed, by the turn of the decade, just a few short years after they began, hip-hop arena tours were virtually obsolete, as promoters and venues across the country either officially banned or simply chose not to book rap shows. While heavy metal concerts, too, were often problematic, the cost of insuring hip-hop shows became prohibitive.
You know, for a while we couldn't tour because, I mean, we had to get so much security for the buildings, and they was pushing insurance up so high, you know, because they thought something was going to happen.
Cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Too low def G, so we crazy.
The rise of gangsta rap did little to reinstill confidences, and for much of the 90s, hip-hoppers wanting to perform, even the biggest of stars, were often forced to play poorly promoted shows in out-of-the-way, non-traditional venues, many of which inevitably had one thing in common.
Sound systems were terrible, a lot of times, all the time. More time, 9 times out of 10.
Shows on this level do take a certain expertise, and you're going to need the best venues and the best promoters and the radio stations, and it's a communal effort to make shows on this level succeed.
And without those communal efforts, shows don't always succeed, as was evidenced by the hardcore Survival of the Illest tour just 8 short months ago. Gigs were sometimes oversized and undersold, other times undersized and oversold. And despite the genre's increasingly multiracial appeal, the concert-going crowds remained invariably homogenous.
Like in a club, you're not going to see a little white kid or a little suburban kid going to the club at 12 or 1 o'clock at night, or his parents might not want to go in a bad neighborhood.
With financial backing from the House of Blues, however, Smokin' Grooves, hip-hop's mid-90s answer to Lollapalooza, helped push at least some live rap back into mainstream venues. But without a doubt, it was Puff Daddy's 1997 extravaganza that paved the way for today's landmark roadshow, though hard knockers are quick to distinguish this tour from its predecessors.
I mean, no disrespect to any of those 2 tours, but that wasn't straight hip-hop.
We bringing out the grimy. It's none of that glitter suit wearing, you know, it's none of that real saturated hip-hop. It's all grimy, underground type stuff.
No pop doobie wop.
Still, Puffy's 45-city tour reported no incidents and sold out arenas across the country, grossing some $17 million, proving to promoters that on the cusp of the new millennium, hip-hop is quite simply all about the Benjamins.
They want to make money, so it would be stupid for them to, you know, whether they have any kind of prejudice against it or the fears. The point is, people are buying hip-hop, so people want to see hip-hop.
I guess now, you know, with the proliferation of hip-hop making it through the mainstream, I mean, they can't deny it.
We need this so bad right now because our music is spreading out so much it can't be contained no more. We can't do the little clubs no more. It gets too packed.
If we could just do this tour from beginning to end, I think that's going to open up a lot of things in hip-hop.
On the count of 3, everybody say peace. 1, 2, 3.
Well, you get the feeling that if anyone can pave the way for future rap tours, Hard Knock Live can. This tour also serves as something of a showcase for Def Jam Records. The biggest label in the history of rap is currently enjoying a resurgence, and it's due in no small part to the guy who's coming up next. We got the dog himself, DMX, right after this.
When I'm chasing it down, never give a dog running for a better, have a dog like fight whatever, all up in your gun. Give it to him all like that. Ain't no love, I do him all like that. 4 right up in their back.
This is a dirty version. Hold on. It's like I'm trying to do a clean version.
Yes, I love Redman. This is like a big deal, because we're like from a small town, so this is like big time.
I mean, this is what it's all about right here.
Well, I promised my son if he got good grades, he could pick a concert that he wanted to go to, and he chose this one.
Yeah, we are going to jam.
Well, Jay-Z, my man. So I'm glad he the headliner for a change. This is my man.
If y'all ain't here, we're sorry, but we're here and we're having fun.
Welcome back to 1515. Well, there are a couple of blunted out brothers who make some of the cleverest hip-hop records around. They've also each got their eye on the millennium with albums titled To Cal 2000 and Docs to Name 2000. Both CDs have gone platinum, and they're the opening act on the Hard Knock Live tour, Method Man and Redman.
Yo, this is the H.O.G. And our young she gets blessed with the jet. Nobody go to the guard, say so. You got a second or more. The room for the dough. Before I blow back off the map. Contact. You ain't no style. Good, get down like that. Who up from just fucking launcher. Yes. Mr. Mac. Hold the foremost. Yeah. It's a straight suicide. Look up in the sky. It's the bird. It's the plane. It's the foam docking spot. Smoking Buddha on the train. How did I can kiss the sky?
Who are you here to see in particular?
DMX.
DMX? What is it about DMX that you like?
He's just good music and he's a good rapper.
He's hot. See his fun. He's so fun.
Where my dogs at? Right here, dog.
He the livest, man. He come from New York. He the livest. He the illest. Hey, he for real.
DMX, baby, in the house.
I'm out here to see him do his thing as he only can do it.
DMX, I love you.
Where's my dog at? Come on, come on, come on. Where my dog at? Where my dog at?
What I give everywhere. Whether it's 3 motherfuckers standing there or 20,000. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give the same, you know, and I get the same back, so.
You won't take this from me, baby. You will not take this from me, baby. Ohio.
After years of hip-hop frustration, DMX has enjoyed an astonishing 12 months. First came his anthem, Get At Me Dog, then his first album debuted at #1 in May. And just before Christmas, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood also hit #1 and sold over 670,000 copies its first week without an advance single, video, or interview.
I don't get it with you know, every 2 week interviews, every 2 week a cover or something. I'm not with all that. I mean, those who dig me without the promotion. Let's lay off it for a minute.
Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. Hey, yo, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I got to get up. Get back on my feet so I can catch up.
But DMX was heavily promoted as a puffy antidote, more street savvy than upwardly mobile. Curious fans and press, though, may want to avoid the DMX household.
Come across that motherfucking gate if you want to. I'm be in the house. I'll probably be cooking something. You know, making French toast or something. Right, boo-boo? You know? Making some scrambled eggs or something. Dog will be tearing the ass up. Ah, 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 ah. You hear something, boo-boo? Boo-boo don't hear nothing. Me and Boo-boo in the kitchen, watching the videos. I'm #1 again, Boo-boo. Me and Boo-boo gonna be chilling.
Ain't no other cats got love for me. Ain't no cats gonna bust love for me. Ain't no cats gonna shed blood for me. But my dog's gonna be a dog for me. Come on.
DMX draws a sharp distinction between his rapping persona and the real-life Earl Simmons, who lives with Boo Boo, wife Tashira Simmons, and their son Gerb.
I thank you, Lord, for the love of my life and the friend.
I made a promise. I'm loving my wife till the end. Earl is the person. DMX is the performer. Earl is the person. Earl loves the dogs. Earl with the dogs. Earl walks the dogs. Earl appreciates the dogs. Earl understands the dogs. Earl bonds with the dogs. DMX gets at the crowd, loves the fans, bonds with, gives to, shows love to.
They sound like they live to me. They sound like they live to me. Hold on.
It's a whole different thing for him. It's the drive for him. You know, I'm only guessing, but you know, I guess the drive for him it's not for fame and it's not for to be a star or to do this or to do that. It's just that he just want to express himself through his art.
I mean, anybody that's been around the brother, they feel the vibe that he ain't got the front for you. Basically, it's like give it to him raw, and you know, people gonna flock to that.
Dogs go, and here we go. First we had a mic, now they like, my baby.
I breathe this, I live this, I this. I am this. Feel me for who I am, love me for who I am, understand me for who I am. Because that's all I'm gonna be. Who I am. X.
The dog in the dog toilet. Hey! Make some noise, who's that? Yeah.
Don't go away now. When this edition of 1515 continues, we've got that guy, the man who gave this tour its name, Jay-Z, whose own hard knock life has turned into the good life. Stick around.
Ice on my bullet, you die soon as I pull it. Willies wanna rub shoulders, your money's too young. See me when it gets older, your bank account blow up. Mine says 1000, hold up. Damn near out the red trunk when I roll up.
Back with the Hard Knock Life edition of 1515. You know, between the four of them, Jay-Z, DMX, Method Man, and Redman have got millions of fans. These are some of them right here. They have been waiting a long time for a tour on this scale, and we talked to some of Cleveland's most hardcore fans for their take on the tour.
Actually, I've been heard about it. I just didn't know where I was gonna get the money from to go get the tickets. My mother worked out something. I don't know what she did, but she worked out something. You're the cool mom. Cool mom. Okay, I'm straight. Danielle, are you okay? Okay. Okay.
See, who got the key to my beamer? Jack move, that's how we act when we team up.
I'm calling Kimmy.
I like Jay-Z better. Can I get a...
Can I get a what?
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear.
This is Cleveland. We up here at the Jay-Z Hard Knock Tour. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it.
I can't wait for the concert to start.
Wu-Tang, their squad, baby. Fucking on Johnny Blaze in a damn big tree. Knocking up against the sky.
That's the man who made Redman.
And I got to show love to my boy Gil Beck.
Here we go.
Can you bounce with me? Left side, can you bounce with me? Left side.
Okay, I'm trying to act like I'm not scared, but I'm shaking.
Having fun?
Yeah.
You know, look, wake up.
Come on, being fast.
Hard pressed to find another rapper hot as me. I gave you prophecy on my first joint. You're all lamed out. Didn't really appreciate it till the second one came out. So I stressed the game out, extra name out, put Jigger on top. Drop albums non-stop for your good. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air.
You got to be proud. 3 million copies of a record is one thing, but being able to really... I'm sorry. It's 4 million now? Sorry. short change the man. But, you know, like to really make a contribution as far as laying a foundation for live hip-hop tours, I mean, that means something, huh?
Yeah, it's just a new challenge, you know. Like when the album dropped, the whole thing was to get everybody, you know, to go check it out. You know, we knew we put together something real crazy, you know what I mean, and that was hot. So now you got to go on to your next challenge. The next challenge is to go out and the tour, bring a tour like this to everyone's city and make it successful. And that's what we came to do. We came out here to really prove that a hip-hop show like this can really move people. It could be exciting and entertaining.
What's up now? You heading right back out on the road, or you going to go home for a couple days? Or
yeah, I'm going to shoot back, take a flight, and take care of some business, some Rockefeller business, and then I'm going to come back out to Houston. We got a day off tomorrow.
Cool. The road treating you well so far?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right, man. Have a good one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and all the best with this tour. Whether or not Hard Knock Life becomes an annual event or opens the doors for more of its kind remains to be seen. But Jay-Z and company do deserve a lot of credit for finally bringing hardcore hip-hop to the masses like they did tonight. We'll see you soon.
Got a chain to strain your eye. Twin platinum gun, son, for the sky. Ice on my bullet, you die soon as I pull it. Willies wanna rub shoulders, your money's too young. See me when it gets older, your bank account blow up. Mine says 1000, hold up. Damn near out the red trunk when I roll up. More time till I close up, it's all basic. I've been spinning hundreds since they had small faces. Rob your stash house, doubled L down in Vegas. Me and JD got it like crazy. There's a Ferrari, a Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out. Go hard in a double R, flash the ring. With the window crack, holla back.
Come on.